If you're anything like me, then you love money. Not only do I love money though, I love to figure out how long it takes for somebody to make the amount of money that they're making. So that's why articles like this one back in 2017 when Floyd Mayweather fought Conor McGregor, they said he earned $178,000 per second. And that was about twice as much that he earned when he fought Manny Pacquiao. Those articles really interested me. And, within the last couple of years in my life and my journey of entrepreneurship specifically, I made sure in the very beginning that, yes, I do want to earn money, but I want to be able to have enough money to do what I want with my time and also be able to enjoy my time and not, think about money. So today will share with you guys how much time I spend on my real estate wholesaling business. So the first thing you guys need to know before we hop into anything else, I would appreciate if you went ahead and hit that subscribe button and like this video, help out the YouTube algorithm and, help me keep spreading my message and keeping your heart in every step. Maybe it'll help somebody out just like you. So today, guys, with you guys, should know when I first started my wholesale journey, just to backpedal a little bit, it took me 9 months to get my first wholesale deal. Within those 9 months, I spent ample hours invested into the real estate wholesaling process. So those hours, without a wholesale deal to show for it, you can, second guess yourself and feel like those hours are being wasted and they're not going to anywhere. However, if I talk about momentum. That's one thing that I really believe in. It's really one of the biggest drivers of the universe as far as momentum, because you cannot measure it. However, when you don't have it, and you only know when you don't have it once you've had it and you lost it. So I felt like once I gained, 9 months basically of momentum, keep calling people, keep striving to get my first deal under contract. I finally got my first deal under contract. 9 months later, we closed it out. I quit my job and I was full-time wholesaling ever since February of 2019. And here we are in, where we at now. So, 2.5 years later, a little over 2.5 years later, I'm right here, right now, speaking with you guys in front of a camera, still been wholesaling strong. For me, I guess secret, you will, is not so much of a secret, but I realized that, the compound effect and the way that works is what really kept me driving along. So to go 9 months without getting no deals, and then, my first month of me wholesaling real estate, I was able to, close $14,000 worth of assignment fees, wholesale fees, whatever you want to call it, and continue that, momentum on throughout the year without putting in as much time as I had to in the beginning of it. And in the very beginning, I would say, after I got off of work, I was working a full-time job. I will put about 2 hours in strictly of cold calling, but then before work, I will put about an hour and a half in to get my leads and to, do my research and everything I needed to do. So I had to wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning just to get my hour and a half in before work and then 2 hours in after work. So that was about, 3.5 hours a day. And in the midst of that was an entire, work shift of, a traditional working, which I was a car detailer. So these days, though, just to hit the fast forward button. These days, to be transparent with you guys, at most, I spend about 4 hours a day on my real estate wholesaling business. So like I said in the beginning, it was, a challenge getting that first deal. I've been blessed enough to keep the momentum going and, just keep it rolling down the stream or whatever. But the main reason or the main breakdown of my 4 hours a day with my real estate wholesaling business is really cold calling. So you cut out all the fat. So cut out everything that is not a money-making task from the standpoint of your wholesaling business. Don't spend too much time evaluating properties. Don't spend too much time, trying to figure out the next best idea. There's no secret when it comes to being successful in real estate, especially if you're just willing to put in a hustle. So with cold calling each day, I cold call, 3 hours a day. So that's like 2.5, 3 hours a day, but it's pretty firm on 3 hours a day. So 3 hours a day is strictly me cold calling new leads, marketing for new leads. And then, that hour, usually that's any follow-ups I have to do, and then any follow-ups I have to do, any property like ARV, if I have to pull an ARV and do some research on a property or something like that. Any lists that I have to go and pull, All of that is like really accomplished within 1 hour. And the reason it takes me an hour, like I don't want you guys to get this confused, because this process could take someone else a lot longer. But focus. I talked to you guys about focus, and I really believe that that's the difference between a lot of things. So if you're focused on what you're doing, then your productivity is going to go up. So meaning that if you're focused, you'll get a lot more done within 1 hour than someone who is not focused, because they're going to be thinking about different things. They're going to be doing different things in the midst of them doing one thing, right? So another way that I'm allowed, that allows me to do 4 hours of my real estate wholesaling business is me being able to be on the auto dialer. So sometimes I do like the hand dial because, I'm completely engaged. I can't do anything else. I'm completely engaged in the leads that I'm dialing. However, when I'm on the auto dialer, I can do other things as far as multitasking with my time. So if I need to, send an email to a seller, if I need to talk to a title company as far as with email, if I need to send out a contract, if I need to send an assignment contract, if I need to evaluate a property, if I need to figure out another list that I'll call, if I need to do so many things, I can do it while I'm dialing. And then if I don't get that done while I'm dialing, then I have another hour where, if need be, I'll, do whatever I need to do within that time as far as, what's next, strategize, planning. So this is actionable activity, 3 to 4 hours a day. I can say my wholesaling business does take up a mental capacity, as far as me just thinking about next things to do or thinking about next steps and thinking about things that I can tweak myself here to make it better and better. But that is very, that's pretty much it, guys. 3 to 4 hours a day when it comes to wholesaling real estate has, netted me. And if you like to watch how much I earned in my first year of wholesaling real estate, you can go ahead and click the video up there. Or maybe I'll put it in the bio. But within that first year of me wholesaling real estate as well, I was spending about 5 hours a day, 4 or 5 hours a day. And, within my first year, that was 4 or 5 hours a day. Within my second year, that's when I really honed in on how to make it go down, to under that 5 hour mark a day. And now these days it's 4 and under, and I am earning more than I did previously. That's all because of productivity. And like, another thing I want to, just hit you guys with this real quick and I'll let you go. One thing I want to let you guys know as well, with me in that first year when, I show you guys my earnings and how much I earned, I told you I was going about 5 hours, maybe 6 hours a day with wholesaling real estate. And I did like the flexibility because I necessarily did not have to. However, I felt like I had to do more. So with me, it will be like I get this restlessness and I'm like, dang, okay, let me just get on the phone. Let me just do something else. I know there's more to do. There has to be more to do. So with me feeling like there was quote unquote more to do, I would do more. However, that doing more was just busy work, not leading to money, right? So watch that, right? So be truthful with yourself. Ask yourself, am I actually being productive, or I am just creating things to be busy so I can feel like I'm being productive? So within that time frame of me working, 6 hours a day, and like, don't get it twisted, guys. The beautiful thing about wholesaling real estate is that you can, at that specific time, I would do about, 3 hours in the morning or 4 hours in the morning, then maybe 2 in the evening. Nowadays, my schedule is so tight because, and this is the difference the point I want to get across to you. In the beginning, when I was working the 6 hours, I was feeling like I was doing more, but the results wasn't necessarily equaling it because I'm like, okay, 6 hours, I know what I'm earning. This is cool. However, I feel like I can earn more. And I thought me being able to earn more was me putting in more time. However, that second year, I decided to add another tool on my tool belt, becoming a realtor, and also starting, the teaching journey when it came to, writing my first ebook. Make sure you go grab that. I wrote that in May of last year. And also doing YouTube. So me doing those two things, starting those up, I was, I felt like, okay, now I don't feel like I have to do more when I wholesale real estate. You feel me? Like now I feel like I don't have to continue doing wholesale real estate stuff in my day to feel like I'm being productive. I can do non-wholesaling activities and be productive. So that's what I was doing with the realtor stuff. However, that did not work out for me. It ain't for me. It could be for you. I got a whole thing about, being a realtor though, if it's for you. So Now here we are today, and the main thing about today for me is being able to be right here in front of you guys as far as building my brand and also teaching you guys. This is the main thing as far as being able to do other things with my time and also help what I'm doing now benefit me for the long run in the future outside of wholesaling real estate, which has in turn caused me to be more productive when it comes to my wholesale real estate business. I call, like I said, 3 hours. I get the 3 hours in the morning, and if I need to do some follow-ups, I'll do that, But then after that, guys, I'm here building my brand, building my personal business. I'm building my business brand, building my business brand, and giving you guys tips, tricks, and techniques, working on courses and a whole bunch of other things I got going on behind the scenes. However, everything else that I put on my plate has caused me to be more productive in my real estate wholesaling business, where I'm now earning more than I earned in my previous 2 years of wholesaling real estate. And I'm also working less time per day, under 4 hours per day in my real estate wholesale business. If you don't take anything away from this video, focus on productivity. Don't create busy work for yourself. If calling 2 hours a day makes you your money, focus on calling 2 hours a day and focus on how you can call better within those 2 hours to make more money instead of focusing on putting more hours in to try to make more money, because that does not always work, especially since you are not at a W-2 income. When it comes to entrepreneurship, you get paid based on results, not based on the time that you put in. As always, get the step, and as long as your heart is in every step, then you're already a success.